Hey, what's going on, all my home shoppers and home buyers out there? If you're looking to buy new construction here in the Austin area, then you've come to the right place. My name is Omar Pineda with eXp Realty, your Austin realtor, and today we are in Elgin, Texas, looking at Braun Homes in a brand new master plan community called Harvest Ridge. Now, what makes Elgin, Texas so special is an emerging market where the price point is very affordable for most people because it's starting in the mid 200s. Yes, you heard that right. In the mid 200s for a brand new home. Now, when it comes to these brand new homes and you get pre-qualified with a builder, you can unlock some amazing incentives. And these incentives can include money to help buy down that interest rate, to help pay for closing costs, to help with the home upgrades. So you can use that cash that best suits your needs. So if you want to pay the lowest amount monthly, we can put all that cash to help with that interest rate. Now, one thing when it comes to affordability is if you are very close to meeting the household income to be able to qualify to be able to afford this community, and you're so close but quite not there yet. That's the beauty of these incentives, right? Because you can use these incentives to help with the interest rate, and if we can get the interest rate lower, then we can increase your purchasing power. And you can't really do that anywhere else because only these builders, because they're big players and they have their own lender, they have that they can offer this amount of money to you, the buyer, to help close with them. But here's the caveat to this: is that time is of the essence because between this only happens when buyer demand is slow. So here's the second model that we're looking at, and this one's starting in the base price in the mid 300s. So you can kind of see this one's a little bit bigger, a little bit. This one has a little bit more, definitely more square footage. But I also want to note that the income to even get your foot in the door here is around, so a household income of around $80,000. So a very affordable, affordable price point. But if that's still out of your grasp, we can I do not hesitate to reach out to me because with these incentives, we could use some of that cash to buy down the interest rate to increase your purchasing power. So you won't need, you can still be making the same amount of money. It's just now we have a lower interest rate. So now now we have a little bit more wiggle room. And that's just one of a few strategies I have that we could implement to get you into a home today, right? And I am filming this January 31st of 2024. And between now and when I'm forecasting the next 30 to 60 days is going to be your window of opportunity. Your window of opportunity because that's when these incentives are going to be probably at the height, because that's what demand is going to kind of remain slow until we hit summertime. Because summertime is typical when buyer activity increases, like builders get a lot more foot traffic, and when they have more closings from that foot traffic, these incentives go away because now they got what they wanted, which is more buyers. So if you are a smart home buyer and you want to buy when no one else is buying, meaning January, February, March. Usually when it's a lot in the slower months, when it's typically dead, is when these builders are going to be offering very attractive incentives like the ones I'm mentioning, where it's going to be more cash, more money for you, the buyer, right now, so you can get the lowest interest rate as possible. Braun Homes. Not only will you get a low interest rate, but you're going to be buying a Braun home, brand new construction. You're going to be living in an up-and-coming community. So the home appreciation is going to be there, right? I mean, you're literally buying into a community from the ground floor and into a price point that's low, that's very low compared to most other neighborhoods in the Austin area, where now you can really benefit from that home appreciation because you're buying at a very low price point. And that is a win-win when it comes to like, hey, am I getting a good deal and am I buying into a good area where I'm going to see a good return on my investment? The answer is yes, yes, and yes. Now, it's not going to be in this video, but I'll probably link it in the description in a separate video on some drone footage I captured so you can see what the amenities look like, because they have a pool, they have their own an independent billing, so you can talk to their lifestyle consultant so you can see what's happening in the neighborhood, because they're constantly putting on events weekly. You can see the courts that they have. I mean, Harvest Ridge is going to be the premier master plan community here in Elgin, Texas. So here is the final and largest floor plan that Braun Homes offers at 5 bedrooms. This one actually has an attached garage. And the other 2 floor plans that we saw earlier had a detached garage. So that's something I noticed, and that was a little bit different for me, especially when I was flying the drone, is that you see some homes that have like a back house, but that's the detached garage. I thought that was like a second home. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. But no, that's the detached garage that some of these floor plans have. But this one that we're looking at has an attached garage. So that's why it kind of has like a little bit higher price point. So here are the numbers, especially for my folks who really want to know how good this area is in terms of home appreciation. From 2018, the median price in this area was $188,000. Imagine how cool that would have been to get in at that time. Now in 2023, we're at $305,000, and they have base price starter homes in the 250,000 range. So we're still in a great time of opportunity for you to buy in at the ground floor and sit and just sit in the house and have live in the house, so you can have that time for the home to appreciate and take advantage of that when it comes time to sell. So with those numbers in mind, we're looking at a 10% home appreciation year over year. Anytime we're talking double digits here, that's kind of a win-win in my eyes, because if you look at the stock market, if you look at returns elsewhere, I mean, it's comparable. And we're talking about an area that has so much opportunity, because there's so much development happening, not just on a residential level, but on a commercial level here in Elgin, that every time I see that, that means developers have confidence in the area. That's why they're investing, their dollars here, and you can benefit from that, especially because of how early you're watching this. Again, I'm filming this January of 2024. If you're watching this between now and the next 30 to 60 days, take that as a sign, because this is your this is your moment. This is your window of opportunity to give me a call. Let's schedule a one-on-one so we can come up with the game plan, figure out what incentives we can take advantage of, and and that way we can talk to the sales manager together. Because remember, the sales manager, as awesome as they are, and I've worked with some amazing sales manager, they're ultimately there to represent the builder, and I'm here to represent your best interests. So that's why it's great for us to schedule a one-on-one consultation. That way, we come up with the game plan, and I kind of walk you through the process, and then get you pre-qualified here with the builder, so we can unlock these incentives and see how we can best use these incentives to give you the best deal. Whether that's lowering the interest rate, help pay for closing costs, so you don't have to bring so much money to the closing table, or if you want to have a few upgrades, we can use that cash, and it's very flexible in that sense. So if you're looking to, so let's recap here. We went over some incentives on what you can do with that. We went over the home appreciation in this area, and why I think it's a good area to buy in, especially because it's an emerging market, Elgin, Texas. That's East Austin, and if you look at it on the map, it's probably within a 30 to 40-minute drive from downtown. But they're building a lot of commercial space here in Elgin, so it's not going to be just a sleeper town where you have to leave to go do something, right? But buying in at the ground floor, you're gonna have the benefit, the pro of having that home appreciation, work in your favor, because you're getting in that early. Now, if you're looking to buy new construction this year, do not wait for interest rates to drop, because the builder can help with that today. Instead, look at it as like, I want to buy a home when demand is low, because that's when the builders are going to offer the most amount of money to help get you the buyer to buy one of their homes, especially as as they get completed. This builder has homes that are move-in ready, and this builder has homes that are ready to be built. So they have both options here. So if you're looking to move in right away, snag up these incentives, the Braun Homes can do that. So your next step is to schedule a one-on-one call with me. That way we can come up with the game plan, and we can go talk to the sales manager together and see what the next steps are. But getting pre-qualified is definitely going to be one of the first ones, because that's what's going to continue the conversation of what we can do next as far as incentives, right? So my name is Omar Pineda, your Austin realtor with eXp Realty. If you're looking to buy new construction, I'm your guy. I specialize in new construction. I keep up to date with these incentives. I keep up to date with all the new communities that are popping up, because in Austin there's so much new construction happening, and that is where you're going to probably get the best deals if you're looking to score a great deal on your very first home, is in new construction. It just depends on what your criteria is and what you're really trying to look for in a community, because they're all different and they all have their own kind of different vibe and energy to them. So thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Until next time.